Water, earth, fire, air. Long ago, a TV show amazed millions. Then, everything changed when I found out my friends hadn't seen it. Only Netflix, master of all forms of streaming, could help them. And when we needed it most, it added all 3 seasons. Not even 100 seconds passed before I convinced my friends to start it. And although their binge-watching skills are great, they have a lot to go before they've completed the entire show. But I believe that they are going to love it.
Dun, dun.
Say the line, Jarron.
Gosh darn heck are we?
Oh my gosh, it sounds like a Dementor.
I'm Daniel Hudson.
I'm Nora Jones.
And that's it. That's the only 2 people.
Jarron.
I'm Olivia.
And I'm trying to take a sip of water.
We can literally see each other. How did y'all not coordinate who goes first?
I can't see Olivia or Nora right now.
That's sad.
I think Jarron's Wi-Fi is the one that's always messed up.
Shut up. I can see Daniel just fine.
That means you couldn't see my dance moves while Daniel was doing the intro.
I could. It was very
Is that a good thing that I wasn't able to?
No.
No.
Okay. So this is the podcast where Olivia and I are making Jarron and Nora watch Avatar: The Last Airbender for the first time.
Woo!
Yeah.
And we had a pretty solid crop of episodes this time around. We watched The Blue Spirit, The Fortune Teller, and Bato of the Water Tribe.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we can jump right in with our first episode, The Blue Spirit.
Yeah.
Quick summary. Aang needs to cure his sick friends, but has a run-in with Admiral Zhao.
He's promoted now.
Yes, he is. Now his big boy pee-pee got a little bigger.
I hate you, Daniel.
Nora's face. I wish they could see it right now.
I wasn't really listening, and then I heard that. And I'm like, oops.
Yeah, no.
Blue Spirit.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, Zhao got himself some Yuan archers.
Mm-hmm. I like this episode.
It was good.
I'm just going to say these 3 episodes were my favorite
Interesting.
so far. Before the podcast, I couldn't really remember what we had watched, but these 3 were my favorite, like by far. I don't know why. Maybe it was the order we watched them in, but I was really mad we couldn't watch more. And the flavor was immaculate. It was so
The
good.
flavor?
The flavor.
I just think it's funny that Nora didn't know what the Blue Spirit was about.
Well, she does now.
I remembered. I had a moment.
Well, I mean, the Blue Spirit is a masked ninja man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yep.
It was not a surprise it was Zuko. Like, y'all weren't... Jarron, were you
Yeah.
surprised?
No.
No, it's really not surprising.
But I enjoyed it. And once they revealed the mask, it wasn't a... It was more like, a.
Yeah. The best part of it was that the reveal that it was Zuko. It wasn't that he was wanting to help Aang, but more that he was wanting to one-up Zhao.
Exactly.
He ended up needing to get saved in the end.
Yeah.
I know Aang gets himself captured, but he's kind of a queen in this episode. I actually might give the queen crown for this episode to Aang because of that one line he says to Zuko, like when they're safe in the forest, and it's, I can't remember the full quote, but it's, do you think if we knew each other then, we could be friends?
Yes.
So attacks him, and he like whisks away, just leaving him with that.
I forgot about that part.
That's a quality 10 out of 10 moment.
Yeah. This episode is a really, really good follow-up to The Storm.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah, they placed it perfectly.
They done good.
It does like have immediate fallout since Sokka and Katara are getting sick from being out in the storm.
Ow.
Oh, did your cat get you?
Yeah,
That wasn't nice of him.
he's not very nice.
Okay.
That little boy. Is that Marshall?
Yes.
Okay.
So, this episode, one thing I noticed this time around, I didn't notice when I was a kid. So the frogs that Aang has to get,
Mm-hmm.
Sokka and Katara to suck on, when they first thaw out and escape him, they're still like half frozen. So
Yeah.
I noticed as a kid, but this time around I saw that they were like just kind of bumbling around. One of them was like head was frozen and stuff like that. I just started laughing.
Yeah.
Oh, the lady with all the medicine is also a queen. She's great.
Oh, I love her.
Her
And
and the
that
cat.
moment where Aang said, like he paused, he went, "So you're insane?" She goes,
Yeah.
"Yes." That's going
That's
to be me.
right.
That's what I want to be when I'm 80. I want to be her. Except my
lady.
medicine
Pretty good
will be chocolate chip cookies.
Oh, wonderful.
Better than frozen frogs.
Yeah.
And it'll be like a fun insane.
No.
As if you aren't
No.
now.
I mean, it's just basically me now, but with wrinkles and more cookies.
So
Yeah.
when I was looking up pictures for Nora because she couldn't remember what the blue spirit was about. I can't show it though. Crap.
I really had a moment. I really did.
Wait, I'm gonna send it to Daniel.
Yeah, just if you send it in the group thing, I might be able to put it in.
Can't,
Oh, okay.
because they'll be confused.
Oh no, I see what you're saying.
Oh,
It's a future thing. Anyway,
don't zoo it.
It's a Steven Universe future thing.
No, I could do it. Y'all would just be like, "What the heck?"
Don't zoo it.
Don't do it.
Zone.
I'm not doing it.
I've never heard anyone ever say that aside from
Don't
you.
zoo it.
Is that from something or?
Yeah, I've been watching too much Mike's Mike. Shout out to Mike's Mike. He's a YouTube channel.
Who's-
I love him.
I've never heard of.
Mike,
He has
Shout out
me
to
like
Mike's
watching all like Vine references, all Nicki Minaj quotes. The flavor that I think that was from Mike's Mike too. Yeah, it was. I love you, Mike's Mike. He goes the flavor, and then he says I need to stop. I'm like, no, please keep going. Please tell me how the flavor is.
The flavor.
Immaculate.
It is immaculate. I'm gonna try to spread it for him. So everywhere you go, you see something good, go. The flavor is immaculate. Let's make that.
Well, I guess the flavor of those frogs wasn't very tasty.
it was when they were delirious and sick.
Fair enough.
The flavor was sour.
Oh, probably.
Sour frogs.
Sour frogs, gross.
There was some pretty good comedy too from the sick side of things.
Oh, there was when Sokka.
Like Sokka was
Yeah.
talking just like that yesterday, and now look at him. He thinks he's an earthbender.
Oh yeah, he's like, take that,
my
you
gosh.
rock.
Oh my gosh, twist plot line. He really is an earthbender. The sickness just awakened his powers.
That's not terrible theory.
Oh,
I have no idea what you're saying, Jarron.
I said that's not a terrible theory.
Boom.
Okay.
okay, I think my favorite episode out of these three is Bato of the Water Tribe.
Yeah.
We will get to it. If we go in order, we'll get to it. One thing I really love about this episode, Aang and Zuko's teamwork.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You already know what I'm gonna say.
That Zuko's hot.
We do.
No, not that. Not the other thing that Zuko
I'm a
is
bottle
an
cap fell.
Aang teddy bear, and they will join.
Oh, she's on his theory again.
It's
This theory
gonna
again.
happen. It's gonna happen. And then, as I think last time I said, once he turns into a good teddy bear and fights with Aang, he'll like beat the Fire Nation and then become the ruler and make it good, and all 4 elements will unite. I am predicting that ending. And then
Nora, that's 2 whole seasons in advance.
and then Zuko and Aang will get married.
But last time you were shipping.
All fiction.
I ship everyone. I really ship everyone at this point.
Well, speaking of teamwork, back to that. They really do just work so well together, especially since Zuko isn't even speaking during the entire scene, and they're just constantly saving each other. And the trick with the ladders.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cool. That was good animation. Good fight sequence.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, all these fights and action scenes have been top notch.
I feel like it doesn't even need to be said anymore that the action sequences are amazing, because they're just amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Really are. And this is one that generally has less bending in it, and it's more about the sword and spear play.
Yeah.
And even that, they knock out of the park.
They really did.
You can see where they still draw from technique and real life
Oh, absolutely.
in combat.
Oh yeah, they had a martial arts master that showed them.
That's cool.
They would like reenact the scenes and then they'd go into animation and animate those scenes.
I thought it was pretty solid.
There's one really nice character touch that I did like when Aang grabs the spear from one of the Fire Nation guys and he snaps off the end of it so it can't hurt anyone.
Mm-hmm.
Aang's a good boy.
Aang's best boy.
He is best boy. He will fight, but he won't fight dirty, and he won't fight painfully or lethally.
And meanwhile, all this is happening, and Momo cannot find some gosh dang water.
Yeah. Katara's like, Snow, how many times do I have to tell you? Water.
Yeah, Momo has a hard time this episode.
You
Momo-
find
Momo-
Hey, I've got a thing to say.
no
Yes.
water.
Nora, is he sister struggling, as you said before?
Oh
He
no.
is sister struggling.
Is that a young person phrase?
Yeah.
Is that a James Charles phrase?
Oh, didn't he get canceled like last year or something?
But it's
Yes.
kind of like in a gray area now. Like it's no one really knows.
All right, let's get back to.
Like some people like them, some people don't. So you could don't zoo it or you can zoo it.
You young people and your hip phrases. I will never understand.
Yeah, I'm always behind. So
I won't go back to the old days when slang was on fleek.
Yeah, Bay on fleek. That snatches my wig. Dab on the haters. Getting jiggy with it.
Ain't that right, squad fam?
Yeah, that's pretty lit.
Getting jiggy with it? I've never heard getting jiggy with it.
You've
Ever.
never heard get
You
jiggy
should
with
be
it?
dating Nora.
I've never heard that in my entire life.
Can we go back to when the Harlem Shake was popular?
Oh no, I remember that. Let me tell you this. Let me tell you, my youth group, my church youth group, when I was in high school, did a Harlem Shake video.
We did a Harlem Shake video in 8th grade.
Some way that video is still out there. I am not proud of it.
We did Andy's coming in 8th grade.
Oh no.
What's that? I mean, that implies Toy Story.
Jarron, grab.
Okay, I think Daniel
Don't
can
say my last name.
of us.
We say our last name at the beginning of every episode.
You've said your last name on this podcast before.
I have.
So many times. The beginning of every episode.
Oh no. It's
Jackson-
a
Jackson
crisis.
says-
It's okay. We only have like 14 subscribers, so you'll be.
There.
Anyway,
Anyway,
Aang.
Jinx,
I love Aang.
best boy.
He put in good work this episode.
He really did.
He puts in good work every episode.
Well, yeah,
Um,
this
Came
one.
through.
If I hear any one of y'all talk bad about Aang in any episode,
No, he's great. He is best boy.
I will fight you.
Shout out to Abba for being the best.
Appa?
bed. Abba. I'm sorry. I messed up.
Again,
Appa.
You are Avatar.
Character's name. Anyway, shout out to him for being the best bed, even though I messed up his name and he's my favorite character, but that's sad.
I love Appa too.
I'm a little worried about myself. I'm really having some like issues.
Wait.
remembering these
Appa
episodes.
is Nora's favorite character.
Yeah.
She's only said that per episode.
Yeah. He
Interesting.
deserves everything. He deserves literally the entire show.
He's a good boy.
I'm ready for the reveal that he's like the fifth element and the controller of them all.
No, what?
Yes. Yes.
Nora, I can tell you that theory is wrong right now.
I wanted
It's just wrong.
No, it's not.
Sixth
Pass.
element.
It's that
right.
one.
No, it is right. They just never discussed it in the show.
They do. This is
That's
the one
bold
free
fear.
spoiler pass. He's not the fifth element.
Yeah, that's a movie by Luc Besson. We don't need to talk about it.
The fifth element.
The fifth element.
Nora, I hope you know we love you.
I love y'all too.
Oh. Okay, so anybody have any final notes on Blue Spirit?
It was good. I totally saw it coming.
It was good. Aang and Zuko, best boys.
I liked Aang, even handcuffed, slamming Zhao into the wall.
Yes.
Always good when Zhao gets beat up.
It's always good when Zhao gets beat up.
Yeah.
Poor
I
Xiao Xiao.
back that statement.
Okay, so we will be moving on to episode 14 of book 1, The Fortune Teller.
Woot.
Gang visit a town that's enamored by their local fortune teller whose predictions are always correct.
Yeah. Woo.
Just out of like these like little 3-section episodes, this one isn't my favorite out of these 3.
You know, one could say it is the definition of a filler episode, but it kind of isn't because it fleshes out the relationships.
Well,
Like, none of the foundation shows up.
they reference back to these 2 episodes in the 3rd episode that we
Yeah, because
watched.
Aunt Wu is in
Kinda
it.
perfect because we watched these 3 episodes.
None of the episodes are really like filler episodes, you could say, but there are episodes that don't stay on the plot as much as other episodes.
Yeah.
This was definitely a lighter, more comedic one. And I think it
It was fun.
You start
I
out with
really
a
liked
platypus bear laying an egg after Appa spooks him, and you end with
Why do I get the feeling this was like the Valentine's?
Insulting Katara, calling her a floozy.
I get the feeling this is like the Valentine special, I suppose.
Let me see if it aired
I
at
just have
premiere.
to say,
Because you could totally see it like, oh, it's the Valentine's Day special. Avatar: The Last Airbender.
It aired in September.
Oh.
yeah.
Do you remember that episode that came on in September? Sorry.
2 days off, I'm afraid. It came out September 23rd. Nickelodeon
I
meme.
really liked Katara in this episode.
Yeah, me too.
Hey, she has redeemed herself.
It was just that one episode, and I'm really sorry. Like, I still like Katara. She just got on my nerves in that episode. But
I
no,
think
she was
Katara
really
gets on a lot of people's nerves.
not all the time, just that one episode. I normally like her, and she's like a feminist queen and an icon. But that episode, she's very annoying. Sorry, but I don't remember which one it was. Very annoying. But this one, she was kind of hilarious. She really cracked down on that fortune teller.
One more thing. Should I get a mango for breakfast or a papaya?
Papaya.
Aw, I hate papaya.
Poor thing.
And I thought it was a pretty believable turn for her character. One thing to keep in mind is for Katara and Sokka, everything they're seeing on this adventure is new to them.
Yeah, they've never left their
Just the
home.
way their personalities are, I totally buy Sokka not like being into the fortune teller at all, while Katara is just like really into it.
Yeah.
I found that kind of interesting though, because you would think a little bit that since Katara's more neat, organized, statistical, and Sokka's more just sort of out there, go with the flow, that it would be maybe flip-flopped, but I like it this way better.
I think it works because Sokka is a character who has always wanted control. Like even from the first episodes where he's trying to, be the man of the village and, command his army, quote unquote. Stuff like that. So the idea that like his fate isn't in his own hands is something he would definitely reject.
Yeah, he wants to be in charge.
And also the town being a bunch of stupid idiots is also something that's just going to get on his nerves.
Can science explain how it rains? Yes! It's like everyone on my Facebook feed.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this episode was Sokka versus the Flat Earthers.
The Karens of the world.
No, not the Karens.
At least Aunt Wu doesn't sell essential oils, okay?
Oh no.
We can, like, charge for
We
her.
do not vaccinate our children in this village.
Aunt Wu predicted that vaccines would give my kid Avatar World autism.
Once again, I kind of zoned out, and that was what I heard.
That's what you get for zoning out. You get Avatar World autism and free pee-pee.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Hey, attention.
Sorry, I really only zoned out for literally like 5 seconds, and then it was like vaccination. I was like, oh.
Yeah, but Aunt Wu was pretty cool, She
was awesome.
right. And she didn't she wasn't malicious at all. She didn't charge. I like that aspect of her fortune telling.
Yeah.
And the fact that this wasn't a scam. And also her fortune reading for Aang. It's hilarious. Just the bone frickin' explodes. She's horrified look on her face. You will be involved in the most cataclysmic war between good and evil to determine the fate of the world.
And Aang's just like, the
Yeah, I know
girl
that.
she liked me.
What was that? What was
What?
that? Do that again.
What?
That voice.
This is the girl I like me. You mean me when I was like 13 years old?
You didn't sound like that when you were 13.
No, I know. I sounded like this. I sounded like Sora, like an anime protagonist.
Oh no.
I'm losing it right now. Listeners.
I can't breathe. That is so funny.
I forget Olivia actually knew me when I was like 13.
I'm laughing so hard. Oh,
Yeah,
my
I
God.
sound like this. I'm the main character of the anime. Look at my hair.
Oh, and so
You know who you sound like?
Who?
What's his name? It's from that anime that I like despise.
well, while you're looking that up, I want to talk about one of the best parts of this episode, and that was Mang.
Yes, that little child is the funniest character.
That poor thing.
Poor thing. Like we've all been manged before.
Yeah.
That was
Man.
like,
Oh,
That man's. Natsu? Is that his name?
yeah. I'm
Dragon.
glad you hate that anime, Olivia, because that anime is terrible.
I hate it. It's bad.
What anime is it?
Fairy Tale.
Oh, I've heard bad things.
Don't watch it.
Yeah.
Anyway, who are we
Do
talking
it.
about? Which-
Meng, little girl.
Oh, the one that kind of liked Aang.
Kinda stalked him.
Basically, your self-insert, Olivia.
Shut up!
That was mean, and I apologize, but
that was rude.
You know what? Don't make fun of my crushes, okay?
okay.
She was like me from the 4th through 6th grade.
Oh no.
She took rejection like a champ, though.
She really
Yeah, me
did.
too.
Outside of that one line about Katara being a floozy.
That was so funny.
Yeah, that really caught me off guard.
Like, it wouldn't have mattered, like, to me who she said it about. Like, it's just the way she said it was so funny.
And that word, it's such like an old-fashioned, ah, she's a floozy, see? Ah.
Floozy.
I don't know, it was kind of funny because Katara is, like, so not, and she just,
She's a feminist queen.
she literally went on, like, complimenting her for a whole minute, and then at the end of the episode, like, she went to Aang.
Yippee.
She's sweet, she's smart, and she's beautiful. I see why you like her. And in the end, Lizzie.
Yeah. Mang is great.
She's cool.
Yeah.
And that hair.
And she's like, oh, her hair is at least manageable.
Wait, y'all talking about her hair's like back here?
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
Namjoon's wire hair. None of you know what I'm talking about.
No, I don't.
I got you.
Oh my gosh, I'm not alone.
And also, Aang stops a frickin' volcano.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That was kind of important.
Sometimes you forget what a powerful bender that kid is.
And Katara's like,
Say
Oh,
that
yeah.
again.
Aang is literally the coolest.
listen, I don't really care about shipping, but Aang Tara, I said it.
Aang Tara forever.
That's like the
Or-
one that doesn't ship.
Or
No,
What are you about to say?
don't say it.
I just like shipping as many ships as possible that isn't Aang and Katara because
Why?
Because you know it's going to
I
happen.
like Aang and Katara. I like them. Like you know,
It's cute. It's like it's not really deep, but it's cute. I mean, they're kids, so
like I like Aang and Katara. They're cute. They're adorable. It's just also let's just broaden our perspective on the
No.
other ships that could be happening.
No! Please don't.
I am curious to hear what you have to say.
Please don't say it.
Well, I think my favorite right now, and like always has been, even though they've barely said anything to it,
Please don't say it.
is this is a different one. Is Zuko and Sokka? I think
I can understand Zuko and Aang. I can understand Zuko and Katara a little bit. But Zuko and Sokka?
yes.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know.
Hide your hair.
I don't know. I change every episode. Ask me next time.
Look. It's like, yeah, they've had all of 3 lines at this point.
Yeah, it's always like mocking each other.
Yeah.
Oh, you think they're gonna they would like warm up to each other and like.
Well, he is a firebender.
Shut up, Daniel.
There's a knee slapper.
Man, it's an knee slapper. See, she's a floozy.
No.
Oh my gosh.
So
So
embarrassing.
I have a cramp from laughing.
I'm gonna find his hair.
we should stop being so naturally charismatic and funny then. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Don't do it.
Whoa.
But seriously though, I really do like Aang and Katara. It's cute. I'm starting to see like the
really cute.
aside from it being he's the main boy and she's the main girl, so obviously they're gonna have to be together. I'm starting to see why they would be.
Yeah,
They have a very nice, stable relationship, and I
Yeah.
love
Yeah, they've been doing that since the beginning, but I've always liked it. I've
Because
never
it's
not
always
liked
so
it.
annoying when in a movie or show or anything where it's like, oh, here's the main guy, here's the main girl. Of course they're gonna get together.
But I like them.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying in this case, I like it.
Yeah.
They do it well.
It does not feel forced.
They do
And
it
you
very
can-
naturally.
Yeah.
And also, they're literally like 12 and what, 14?
13.
13?
No, Katara's 14 and Aang is 12.
Yeah. Wow, I was right first time. 12
I thought
14.
Katara was 13 and Sokka's 14.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Sokka's
What?
around 16, 15, 16.
Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. No, he's
Yes!
No. No
Yes!
way.
I'm looking it
Zuko-
up.
Zuko's like 16 or 17, right?
Wait.
Yeah. What, Nora?
Hold on. Just tell me his age.
Yeah, it looks like Sokka is 15. You were right.
Y'all don't believe me.
I believe you.
I've looked it up before. I don't just guess.
You are usually right, or you get mad when I'm wrong.
Well, I'm right this time, so.
You're right.
Lights out!
Oh, well, that makes way more sense why Sokka wants to be the leader now. He doesn't want to be bossed around by a 12-year-old. He's 15.
But he's the Avatar!
And also 112 years old.
You would think
Exactly.
there would be a matter of pride in Sokka.
I'm sorry.
He is a teenage boy.
If I was Aang and Sokka was like, well, I'm older, I'd be like, okay, well, I'm 112, so. Nora, what are you doing?
The
Friend,
podcast
so
cannot
that's-
see this, but I just had like a piece of hair that like separated itself from my head. Like it went like this, and like
It's a good thing I can't see.
well, it went. I don't know. It went like 45 degrees off my head for reference, but it's like a ghost. Sorry for the brief interview.
Oh wait, I can see now.
Well, it's going down now.
Probably just static.
Yeah, I don't know what that was. That was some air bending right there.
Electric bending.
I am the Avatar.
Mr. Electric from Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Oh my gosh, that's a great movie. Can we do that on?
No.
No!
Please, I love that movie.
I mean, if
love
we're
that
going to
movie.
pick it, then we have to.
That movie.
But-
I like it
So
too,
much.
Nora, but
Close your
I don't
eyes.
think I
shut
could
your
talk.
mouth, Dream a dream, dream us out. Dream, 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 dream.
I don't think I could
You know
talk
what?
about George
It is
Lopez
the
for an
best
hour
Taylor
and a half.
How do you remember that? That's the question.
Hit the hay, fast asleep, dream a dream, little dream, 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 dream.
It must have been like
I watched it
13 or
so
14
much.
years to see it.
I watched.
I used to
So
want to be Lava Girl.
I'm really glad we can see each other now because now I'm just seeing what Daniel does, like on when we go off on tangents. He just like.
Did you guys know
stretches and, like,
that
lays down and looks around.
I just kind of drift away. I wait for it to end, or I wait for a
Okay,
segue possibility like
I'm
this.
so
like
sorry,
this.
Daniel.
I can show you the wire hair
I'm
now.
so sorry.
I hope you guys know that I saw all 3 Spy Kids in the theater as a kid.
They
Nice.
came out in
I'm just
theaters.
that cool.
Yeah.
I know they look like
No,
cheese,
Norris
but
is
that's
horrified right now.
Oh my god, I found it.
They're like TV movies.
like-
and I love
No,
them.
I saw them all, even the 3D one.
Did you see the fourth one?
There was a 4th one?
You didn't know about the fourth one, Jarron.
I got it, y'all. I got it.
No, Daniel, you can't just drop a bomb on me like that.
Support
Spike
the
is
wire
all
hair.
the time in the world.
Support the wire hair.
Wait, did I see that?
It was the Force Awakens and Spy Kids movies.
Wait, which one are you talking about?
The 4th. Was there a floop? Was there a thumbs in it?
I don't know. I don't know.
What's it called?
Spy Kids 4, apparently.
What time in the world?
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Jarron is probably like me with Shrek 3. I had seen it, but I literally had put it out of my mind.
Is this
Shrek
the
2
one
is the
with
best.
new Spy Kids and the baby?
There's a baby. Hang on. Was there
Yes.
a dog in it?
It's got Rowan
Oh,
Blanchard in it.
Hey, she was in that show.
Yes.
I like that show she
Dang,
was in.
Crazy. It's okay though.
Can I just say that I freaking hate Ricky Gervais? Doesn't everyone?
Wait, who?
I think even
Ricky Gervais was the dog in Spy Kids 4. How did I just remember that after not remembering that even existed?
How did we even get onto this tangent?
She said she wanted to watch Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Oh my gosh, let's watch Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Yeah, I'll just shut down a podcast. We'll watch that real quick.
Yes, like
Come
we
back.
need to take a timeout.
Okay, Bato.
All right. Well, first, any last notes on Fortune Teller?
It was
Yeah.
cute. I liked it.
Good.
Angtara.
Yeah,
Angara.
but now we gotta get back to the conversation.
No.
Jelly Zang.
So, Bato of the Water Tribe. Sokka and Katara have a run-in with an old family friend and have to make a tough choice.
Indeed.
So
Bato was a cool guy. I liked him.
yeah,
That was a guy I would drink black coffee with.
Why
Yeah.
did he get left behind again? He was injured, right?
Yeah, he got injured.
Okay.
And he couldn't go with them, so he had to stay behind. Meanwhile, Zuko and Iroh meet a bounty hunter.
Yup.
Yeah.
Yes.
She's cool.
She's cool. I like
She's
her
cool.
pet.
Oh yeah, the Shishu.
Always a welcome addition to Goth Girl.
She's like Tara in 10 years, but gone bad.
No.
Tara.
I think if Katara was like on the dark side, like never went
You think she'd be
dark
June?
side, and like aged 10 years, she'd be like a bounty hunter, kind of like goddess queen. Yeah.
Well, I know what your fanfic is about.
I don't know.
I'm just glad they added a goth chick.
Yeah, she's cool. I like her.
Iroh's pretty glad.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about Iroh fangirling over her. That was a little creepy. not
Yeah, it
gonna
was a
lie.
little weird.
A little weird,
But
but
it was also
the last
really
joke with it was, Uncle, wait, I didn't see you get hit by the tongue. Shh.
It was like, it was weird, but Iroh was funny.
It's weird in that way that anime does that a lot, where a lot of old people are just perverts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is, I don't mind saying this. This is like the only overt moment of Iroh being a little
Mm,
in the show, at least as far as I remember.
Yeah, he
You're
doesn't do
okay.
it anymore.
Okay, yeah,
Good.
it was a one-off then.
Yeah, let's appreciate her for her wicked talent and not
Yeah.
her additional good looks, but I mean, irrelevant. She's
Yeah. This episode,
working
we
girl.
pretty much jumped to the end, but the fight at the end,
Dude, I know.
probably the best action in the show yet.
Absolutely.
And also Appa.
Taking on the Shishu, whatever.
Appa got hurt.
I was wondering what your reaction would be.
And he
Appa
kept
got hurt. I forgot about it until right now. Appa got hurt. Appa
Y'all
got
want to hear
hurt.
something funny?
Go ahead.
I told y'all, appa in Korean means father, right? Okay, well, appa also means hurt in Korean. So really, appa apayo.
Appa got Appa.
Appa got appa.
Appa got Appa. It was really sad.
아빠 아프지 마요.
It was like watching a beautiful teddy bear fall to the ground. Oh my gosh, it was like watching lots of Hugging Bear all over again, except not evil.
not really comparable.
Not comparable.
Why am I crying?
Because you love Appa.
I love you, Appa. I'm so sorry I called you Abba for some reason earlier.
Nora really is the heart of the show.
Indeed.
No.
If we were Captain Planet, she'd be the heart.
That's so
That's
sweet.
the element that Appa controls. There you go.
Oh my gosh. That's so sweet. Y'all are all the heart. But Appa got Appa, that's way more important right now. I must have really that's why the episodes couldn't come to me. Because Appa got
You were
Appa,
traumatized.
and I was traumatized. That's what happened.
It stopped your memory.
He fought so hard. He's such a warrior.
Oh.
He can take down a platypus bear with a growl, at least.
The flavor is immaculate.
The flavor.
Yeah, so talked a little bit about the fight, I guess, but the big moment in this episode was definitely Aang's decision to hide the information about their father.
Yes.
Yeah.
Really saying.
See, Aang went to the dark side.
Oh no.
No, he did something
No,
stupid and
He
selfish.
was scared.
Yeah, that was.
He was a 12-year-old who made a mistake.
And that's the thing about Aang that, like, I think you have to think about with him as the protagonist. He is still a child, and they do a really good job of not making him, like, either too reckless and stupid or too wise and, like,
Yeah, they don't make Aang perfect.
yeah,
And he does have an excuse to be a little wise. He was raised by monks, but
yeah. What I'm saying is he's not perfect, you
I
know?
forget that he's 12. Like, I forget.
I think also they not only did that because in this world everyone portrays the Avatar as being this perfect, powerful being, and Aang, shut up. Aang is this itty bitty baby boy,
Yeah.
and he he's 100, but he hasn't lived
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
enough. and they show his humanity being just a normal person and not just him being this almighty powerful avatar that's perfect and won't make mistakes.
To compare him to another character who was famously frozen for years and years, he's not like Captain America, where he's like, the perfect paragon that everyone should be like.
Yeah, he's not like an idol.
I think that's what makes Captain America boring to some people.
Yes,
because he's
me.
perfect.
Yeah, I don't like Captain America.
I mean, I like him. He's fine. He's nice, but I'm more Team Iron Man, and I'm not even that big into superheroes.
Yeah,
I like Captain America. He's fine.
Batman.
I'm definitely more of a DC guy. But back to this. I don't want to get us off on a tangent any further.
Yeah,
Spy Kids tangent. We can do the Marvel versus DC tangent next episode.
We've already done that tangent on.
We have to schedule our tangents, or else they just all collide.
I felt like this episode could have been longer, actually.
You think it could have been a two-parter?
Yeah, in some ways, maybe not. I don't know. I just felt like the one scene that was sort of rushed, and maybe it wasn't, I just would have liked to see more with it, maybe, is when Aang gives Sokka and Katara the crumpled up paper, because he doesn't even get to say anything, and Sokka says, "How dare you?" and they just like walk off. They leave. And I understand
that was
why,
weird.
The way they did it was clever within the time frame, because it was like he didn't even want to hear the explanation. What he did was just so unjust to him. But I would have liked that scene to have been a little bit longer.
It could have breathed.
Yeah.
And that probably would have meant cutting out the moments where we go back and we see places from the past two episodes, which was a nice touch, and I did like the continuity.
Because now I feel like when they come back to him, it's like he didn't even get to explain why he did it. And they're just like, we need to help him and forget about it. And I feel like, I doubt this will happen. Like, I really do doubt it. But I feel like if this was, like, maybe real life, there would be resentment there without a full explanation.
Yeah.
Especially if really he didn't even want to hear it. He was so mad that he left. It just seemed, I need to breathe, like you said.
It does come to the point where Sokka and Katara just make the decision on their own without anything nudging them in that, outside of Bato being like, oh yeah, you should do that.
Yeah, I mean, you assume they know why he did it, but it would have been nice to see them have a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Also, they literally decide to come back off of the coincidence that a wolf howled. And Bato was like,
that was a little corny. Bato's, I really don't want these kids with me. Oh wait, a wolf howled. Excuse time.
I just immediately sat there after that, and I was like, what if the wolf hadn't howled? Like, would they...
Bato would have thought of another excuse.
That wolf is with
gone forever? Wait. Like, thank you, Mr. Wolf, for keeping Sokka and Katara around.
Well, I mean, they were stopped anyway by June and the Shishu.
True.
But yeah.
But no, I really liked this episode, but I wanted to see more, I guess, of it.
Bato was cool. I drink black coffee with him.
Cool dude with a lot of stories. And also flashbacks to Sokka and Katara's dad.
Yeah, and little Sokka.
Yeah, I want to like see his dad in the show, like not in a flashback. I want to see like their relationship reunited, because that is going to be a sweet moment if it happens.
Yeah.
Just flashbacks for now.
Little Sokka's adorable.
He is. He put the war paint on him, and he's like, oh, "I'm gonna fight in war, Dad." His dad's like, "No, you're 11. Wait till your voice drops."
He's so cute.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was the same voice actor doing young Sokka too.
Yeah, pitched up a little bit.
That's talent right there.
Yeah, very, very good.
Bitty bitty good.
Yeah, and they're all child voice actors, and then he's got
Yeah,
a
the
big
voice
fat
acting is just
talent.
really good. The flavor.
Immaculate. I'm gonna get my charger.
Should we say the scent? Because this episode had a lot of perfumes and such.
Oh, the shishu and the perfume was really cool.
Yeah, for some reason I missed. Well, like I didn't miss it. I just didn't watch it happen, so I forgot that they made perfume for a second because I was also eating a Klondike bar while I was watching this episode, and I think I was looking down, looking at my Klondike bar when they said in the beginning that they made perfume. So I heard it, but I forgot it. And then when they brought out the perfume, I'm like, why, what? And then I remembered perfume.
They also throw in a reminder there with Iroh stealing some of it.
Yeah. Yeah, I got concentrated during the Klondike bar during that time, apparently. Yeah. Sorry.
Dang Klondike bars making you forget what happened in the episode until they come back to pay off later in the episode.
Yeah. But I remembered it eventually.
Eventually.
But
Klondike
these
bars
3
are
episodes
nice.
were bomb.
Not sponsored by Klondike bars.
Oh, yeah.
For a Klondike bar.
Yeah.
And now everybody will think we're sponsored by them.
What influencers are we?
Very
Klondike bar
much so.
influencers.
Klondike, please sponsor us.
I think the only other big thing from this episode, ice dodging.
That was neat. The rite of passage or whatever.
Uh-huh.
Oh, Sokka is really like his character is growing very likable.
Showing this
Yeah, he's not a chauvinistic
Yeah.
jerk.
Yeah, exactly.
He's becoming a good boy, a nice boy.
And he
He's
is a
got some
good
talent
little
for the
leader.
votes.
I'm ready for Katara at one point though, because I like seeing them all take leadership. Like I like that it could be shared, but I'm ready for like an episode where Katara's like full on leadership. Like she just like does an episode, because I felt like that was like a Sokka moment. Like I want like a Katara moment.
Really
I've
nice.
seen some Aang moments.
One.
Our time will come.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a nice little Aang moment. Gives him a little shoot.
And it made her a little flower necklace with the fishing line.
Listen, that was precious. When Aang drew the necklace.
And then he got the old one too.
I really don't care about shipping or romance or any of that, but that was cute.
And Katara, I love them so much.
Nora looks like she wants to jump in there with her Zuko Sokka ship.
No more. No more.
I like them too. I just think it's funny to see what other ships we can make before they're official. We have to do it before time is gone. We are obliged to ship before the ship has sailed.
Well, this show finished airing in 2008, so I
Eliminates.
The ships are already sailed.
I feel like the ship has circumnavigated the globe by now.
Not for me. Not for me.
Listen,
The ship has
I
not
think
sailed till
if Nora is gonna keep shipping people together, she should just stop watching now. Because she's gonna have an abundance of people in like a few episodes.
I don't know how you're satisfied, Nora. There was tons of Sokka and ships in this episode, okay?
That brings me joy. I haven't found the ultimate ship yet that I'm like other than Aang and Katara. I like them. Like I'm good with them happening. But I need more characters so I can be like this. This is the whole Nora ship. Like, and I'm ready.
I feel like I know who she's gonna say later in the series, and I'm gonna have to stop her.
I'm still looking for someone to ship Appa with. No one's been like.
You don't think the Shishu?
I know who I ship Appa with, but I will not say.
Iroh.
What?
Who?
No, gross.
What?
What did you say, Iroh?
I don't know. It's not like a relationship ship. It's more like a platonic ship. Like I could see them playing that game together and like lounging.
See,
in retirement
the
home.
Appa ship I have is platonic too.
Yeah, it's more like a platonic, like mutual best
Appa
friend.
and Iroh?
What?
I don't know why she said
Yeah,
it. That's
think
why I said she needs to
best
stop
friends.
watching.
I think Appa and Iroh would be best friends.
See, Daniel, I said she needs to stop watching before she gets too many people.
Shipping is a mistake.
Shipping was a mistake. Anime was a mistake, as Hayao Miyazaki allegedly said.
I also think it's funny to get on Olivia's nerves with the shipping, so.
You just pick like the stupidest couple. Like I don't understand.
I don't either.
I don't understand.
Old man and flying bison.
Not like that. It's purely platonic, because that would cause issues.
Okay, yeah, you can friend ship characters like you can want them to be friends.
Yeah, well, yeah, they need to be best friends.
Oh, speaking of ships real fast, Aunt Wu was hitting on Iroh.
Oh yeah.
Straight up.
I
Oh,
don't ship
handsome
it.
man.
I don't ship it.
I don't ship it either. I don't ship Iroh with anybody.
Now I ship Iroh with everybody. I'm just kidding. No.
I mean, honestly, after Iroh and Appa, none of these ships are going
You
to.
can't disappoint. No, she can still
Gonna surprise
disappoint.
I don't care who you ship them with now. Appa, Iroh being your OTP.
I'm gonna
Just
throw
all
up.
of a sudden.
No, stop. Get your mind out together. They are best friends in a retirement.
Yeah, but it doesn't make any sense.
Yes, it does. They're both so relaxed and just like little like adorable people. That's my best one yet. Is
The
them
fact
being
that-
best friends.
No, the fact that Nora ships people with other people that doesn't make any sense is what it irritates me.
The fact that Nora shipped Iroh with a several ton flying bison is what's got.
To be his best friend in a retirement home. Period.
Okay, and
So next week, we will be watching 3 more episodes. And they are The Deserter, The Northern Air Temple, and The Waterbending Master. That'll be our penultimate episode of Book 1.
woo! Y'all
Woo.
almost done.
Yeah, getting there. So,
Okay, I would say y'all should just watch the rest, but it's too much. Like, it's too much to unpack.
yeah, we got to keep our pace.
You really gotta stop at the last one.
If for
It's gonna
nothing
be
else,
hard to stop.
hear what Nora comes up with next.
No, Nora's next one. I already know what her next one is gonna be.
I'm banned.
She's just gonna ship continents. She's gonna ship the South Pole and the North Pole.
No, I know what she's
I
gonna
think my
say. I'm gonna
goal-
be like, no.
My goal now is just to make shipping out of the most random things, but make it work. Because I stand by Iroh and Appa being best friends and like eating ice cream together. I think they'd be great pals.
And on that note, I'm almost scared to ask, but will you sing us out?
Yes, I will. Are you ready?
No, she's gonna do it.
Listeners, if I cut out what's about to happen, you know why. It's because Nora's saying freaking you, but with Appa and Iroh lyrics.
Okay, I'm ready. Jared's gonna kill me. I don't think I can look at y'all while I sing it. Hold on. Okay. You've got a friend in Iroh.
Oh.
You've got a friend in Iroh.
Oh.
Together they make the bestest pals in a retirement home eating ice cream. Oh yeah, you got a friend in Iroh Appa. Appa Iroh.
Oh no.
Yeah.
The end.
Good night.